Hi friends, how are you all doing? This is Sachin Nachnani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, this is my first video after a very long time. I had taken a hiatus from YouTube for a variety of reasons. But I am back today and let's get to the main topic, which is the Q2 FY21 results of TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. TCS has started the results season of September quarter and with a big bang. The results have been much better than anyone's expectations on the street, and the price performance is also likely to surprise tomorrow. So let's get started with the real results review. And I'm saying real results review, as you will discover, because whatever YouTube videos you see, all the topics that I cover won't be covered by any other YouTuber. Let's go. Let's have a look at some of the important financial highlights of the results of TCS. So the revenue has come in at 40,135 crores, which is a growth of 5% as compared to the June quarter. That's last quarter, which is also called as QOQ. I hope you all know that for IT companies, it is the QOQ, that is quarter over quarter variation, which actually matters much more than the YOY comparison. So the revenue has increased by 5% on a QOQ basis. EBIT, that's earnings before interest and tax, but after depreciation, has gone up by 16% QOQ to over 10,500 crores. And the EBIT margin has increased to 26.2% as compared to last quarter. That is a gain of over 260 basis points. EBIT margins have jumped to over 8 quarter high, and they are much better than anyone's expectations on the street. The reported net profit after all exceptional items is 7,475 crores. This is of course after minority interest, which has gone up by 6% QOQ, whereas the adjusted net profit has gone up by over 20% to 8,433 crores. Now this is much better than street expectations again, and that's why I'm saying that the result season has started with a big bang. The reported EPS is coming to just under 20 rupees, which is again a growth of close to 7% on a QOQ basis. Now let's have a look at some of the other important highlights. So firstly, I start with the smaller one. The company has declared an interim dividend of rupees 12 per share. But the big announcement is with regards to the buyback. The company has announced a buyback of rupees 16,000 crores, which will be around 1.42% of the total paid up equity share capital, and the buyback will be at a price of rupees 3,000 per share. Now, because the size is of around 16,000 crores, it will need an approval from shareholders, and therefore the timeline for this is going to be approximately 120 days plus. So it is going to take almost 4 months. Now I'll come to the exceptional item. So this pertains to a case filed by a company called Epic Systems Corporation in October 2014. Now this is a long pending matter, so almost 6 years old, and it has been going on in the US. But finally, what is happening is that TCS has provided for rupees 1218 crores towards this legal claim. And the company had already made an announcement last week, that is on Sunday, with regard to this exceptional item being provided for in this quarter results, and also the buyback being announced, which is why the stock ran up sharply in the last 3 days. Let's also have a look at some of the other important highlights, which I keep telling you that nobody else points out. So it has witnessed a revenue growth of 4.8% quarter on quarter in constant currency. Constant currency means without taking the currency fluctuations in comparison to either the dollar or the rupee. And whereas you compare this only in rupee terms, then it is 4.7% QOQ, and in dollar terms it is 7.2%. This is very big number Most people, even the bullish of all estimates, was not expecting beyond 5% in dollar terms, whereas on a constant currency basis, nobody was expecting more than 3%. Surprisingly, the growth has been led by BFSI, which has gone up by 6.2% QOQ, and also retail, 8.8% QOQ. Now, this is surprising because of the lockdowns which have been imposed in many countries across the world, and yet, despite that, TCS has managed to grow both these verticals, especially retail. The company will be increasing salaries from 1st October, and as I mentioned to you, that operating margin or EBIT margin has come to 26.2%, which is again industry leading, which is the highest in the industry at the moment. Now, the biggest surprise also comes on the total contract value front of $8.6 billion. This is again one of the highest total contract value in any quarter, and especially considering that it has happened when we all are locked up in our homes. We are not going to offices. There is no global travel that's happening. Despite that, TCS has achieved very strong deal closures. And of course, buyback of 16,000 crore rupees at rupees 3,000 per share. In fact, the cash conversion has also been very strong with net cash from operations at over 10,000 crores, which is 126% of net profit. Moreover, look at this. Now TCS employs more than 4.5 lakh people, and in this quarter it has added almost just less than 10,000 people. It is fairly diversified with 36% of the employees being women. The company continues to spend a lot on trainings. Over 3.5 lakh employees have been trained in new technologies, and over 4 lakh of them, that is almost all of them, have been trained on agile methods. The IT services attrition rate has hit an all-time low of 8.9% LTM, that is last 12 months. So this is amongst the lowest that you've ever seen for TCS or for any other IT company. Again, the interim date that has been announced, the record date will be 15th October. So that is, if you hold the shares on or before 15th October, you will be eligible for the interim dividend, which will be paid out on 3rd of November. As far as the buyback is concerned, the company will be buying back 5 crore 33 lakh 33,333 equity shares at rupees 3,000 per share for a total amount of roughly 16,000 crores. So that's a fairly large buyback, and because it will need the approval of shareholders through postal ballot, this proposal is going to take at least 3 to 4 months, and this will be by the tender route. The tender offer route has been chosen because the promoters also would want to participate, considering the legal dispute that they are in with Shapoorji and Palonji. And through this mechanism, Tata Sons, that is the parent holding company, will get some ammunition to buy back their stake in Tata Sons, which is held by Shapoorji and Palonji Group. So this is actually one of the important reasons for announcing the buyback. Another important thing is the confidence of the management. The CEO has said that accelerated business value realization of our customers' digital investments has resulted in broad-based revenue growth, strong order book, very robust deal pipeline, and continued market share gains give us confidence for the future. Look at the management commentary. But here is the big deal. What we are witnessing right now is the start of the first phase of a multi-year technology transformation cycle. Now just read this line again. What we are witnessing right now is the start of the first phase of a multi-year technology transformation cycle. In other words, Rajesh Gopinathan, the CEO and MD of TCS, is telling you that this is the start of a multi-year technology bull run. Yes, he's handing it out on a platter to all of us, and he's saying this. Again, when industries, we've discussed part of it, all markets showed good sequential growth, with North America growing 3.6, UK 3.8%, and continental Europe 6.1%. Emerging markets also grew well. India grew 20%. Wow. So this, my dear friends, were the major important highlights of TCS results which came in today. Now let's have a look at the chart of TCS. So today TCS closed at 2736 rupees, which is a new all all-time high closing for TCS. Look at this. So on Sunday, TCS announced to the exchanges that they will be doing a buyback. And look at the stock price movement on Monday. A big gap up, and the stock closes at a new all-time high. And look at the volumes. Over 1.6 crore shares were traded on Monday, and in the next 2 days also the volumes have been fairly strong, much higher than the last 20-day average. So it has been making new highs with very strong volumes, and tomorrow I won't be surprised that it goes on towards 2800 or maybe even higher towards 2850. Well, we need to remember that a lot of the sentiments are driven by buyback as well as very strong results. Now, the buyback is going to take at least 3 to 4 months to complete. So, the price is going to hover around the same range for at least a few more weeks. But after that, please remember that you have elections coming up in US, so there can be some volatility. But because the buyback has been announced, so the price will remain fairly strong till the time the cutoff date is announced. Now, the cutoff date will be announced subsequently over the next 1 week or 10 days. Well, what is the target? So, the company itself has said that it is doing buyback at the price of rupees 3000. So, as per the company, the fair value of the share price is at least rupees 3000. So, you can say that 3000 will be the target for TCS over the next few months. Now let's have a look at some bit of valuations. So TCS today has made a new 52-week high of 2769, and its 52-week low has actually been 1500. The market cap is in excess of 10 lakh crores. So effectively this becomes only the second company in India after Reliance to cross the market cap of 10 lakh crores. The EPS, that is for trailing 12 months, is over 81 rupees, and we have seen that the EPS for the last quarter comes to almost 20 rupees. Now the PE, that is the price earnings ratio, is nearly 34 times, and tomorrow of course it will go up further. So it is getting a little on the higher side, but as we have seen in the press release that the CEO himself is saying that they are very confident about the future, and this possibly could be the start of a new bull run in the IT sector. So I guess we will have to live with higher PE ratios for some more time to come. Price to book is really not relevant, but it's around 14 times. It's not relevant in the IT space. ROE, which is very good, that is in excess of 41%. Now, if we have a look at the price performance in the last 1 month, we will see that a month back it was trading at 100. So 2327 was the price exactly a month back, and today it has closed at 2737 rupees on the BSE. So that has been a very sharp up move in the last 1 month. And similarly, the price was almost at 2270 3 months back. So the price move has almost been the same in the last 3 months. Large jump has come in the last few days after the company said that it is going to do a buyback. Well, lastly, let's have a look at the option chain analysis. Again, this is something which nobody else covers in their results review. So TCS is calls heavy, and it's no surprise because most stocks tend to be calls heavy. Now, the highest open interest is actually at rupees 3000, and the buyback price is also rupees 3000. That isn't surprising, right? I mean, maybe people were almost anticipating that 3000 will be the buyback price. So I am fairly sure that 3000 price won't be touched tomorrow or in this month, because nobody is going to buy the stock in cash at 3000 and tender it in the buyback at 3000, especially when you know that only around 1.6% of your total shares are going to be accepted. So it is safe to sell your call option at 3000, and the next highest open interest is at 2900. Now this is where the highest open interest built up has taken place. So there is some possibility that these people may panic, and there may be some bit of unwind over here, but I definitely expect that the price of 2800 will get crossed sooner or later, maybe if not tomorrow then by Friday max. So there is going to be good bit of unwinding over here, and they may shift their calls to 2900 or 3000. All the puts are safe, so 2500 puts at 22 rupees, that is absolutely safe. Maybe you can actually write 2700 put also, and which is where actually a good amount of open interest built up has happened today. So it has happened at 2600 and 2500. Some of it may also be hedges. So it's possible that 2500 is a hedge and people have written 2700 and 2600 puts. So effectively, like I mentioned, 3000 is going to be the target price because the company has announced a buyback at that price, and that is going to be the fair value for a few more weeks to come for TCS. So thank you for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe the video if you found it helpful. Do let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself and your family, and have a good trading day ahead.
Do like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. You can reach out to me on Twitter, Insta, LinkedIn and of course YouTube.